A.X. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahapu by Shema Shah by Shema Kakodash, double apostles, and the elders Stone for giving us this and truth, and blessed be the elect. So this lesson is gonna be about addressing the Karl Malone situation and grape. Because I know there's some guys that the cars of Israelites they have hard time, man, dealing with the whole thing about grape, man. But first, I'm gonna start with the whole thing about Karl Malone. It says the story concerning Karl Malone and a 13-year-old relates to an incident where Malone, at the age of 20, impregnated a 13-year-old. So he impregnated a 13-year-old girl named Gloria Bell. This occurred while Malone was a college sophomore at Louisiana Tech. The incident resulted in the birth of a son, Demetrius Bell. And now, see, the thing about this place, in this society, because right now he's getting clowned. People saying all kinds of things about this guy, Karl Malone. Making jokes, saying, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got him, this and that. This man should be arrested, making all these jokes. Well, in ancient times, well, what he did, hey, man, really is not a bad thing, man. Because really, in ancient times, it was really normal, for men to get with these women at a young age, man. For example, we look at Isaac and Rebecca. It says since Isaac was 26 years old at the time and 40 when he married Rebecca. Genesis 25 and 20. She was thus 14 years old. So here it is, right? Isaac, which we know according to the Bible, sex is marriage. So Isaac, he was married to Rebecca. And Isaac, he was 40 years old while Rebecca was 14. So what? That's like a 26 years age gap. 26 difference. Now imagine that today, man. A 4-year-old man is dealing with a 14-year-old. Oh man, people will be saying all kinds of stuff about that man. Call him a creep, a weirdo, a predator, a pedophile. They might even put you on World Star. Crazy 40-year-old man is dealing with a 14-year-old. You see, but this is why this place gotta go, man. See, because in ancient times, men used to deal with women at a young age, man. They used to get these women at a young age. And really, when a boy turns 12, when a girl turns 12, really, that's when, a boy becomes a man. That's when a girl becomes a woman. When they both turn 12. Because now they're, under the covenant. Learn the law, statutes, and commandments. Serving the Lord. You see, but this place, man, this is why this place gotta go, man. Because look, man, we're not living in ancient times. We're living in Babylon the Great, the land of confusion. And here it is, man. People is clowning this guy, man. But not knowing, according, to the Bible, that, and in ancient times, men used to get with these women that were very young, man. So this is 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So, hey, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. And hey, man, coming to this truth, right? This is why, when you come to truth, hey, man, you're supposed to become a new creature, man. You're supposed to become a new man. a new you. You're supposed to put off the old man. You know, because look, man, there's some things, certain guys, right, across the Israelites, they're really not built for, man. This is why, you gotta be built up, man, through the Spirit, man, to understand these things, man. Because this is not just a regular thing, man, where you can just come into this thing and act like everything's all good, man. Now, man, you gotta be prepared. You gotta be serious about this thing, man. Because, hey, man, like, there's certain things people get offended by, man. But to show you, these people really not about it with this thing, man. Because here it is. If you tell these people that, hey, man, do you not realize when you turn 12, you're basically an adult? You basically become a man. A man is supposed to be getting married at the age of 12. People will call you crazy, man. People call you a creep, a weirdo, a pervert, saying all these things, man. You know how these people are, man. Especially this generation. You can't tell these people nothing, man. These people are immature. Childish as hell, man. And a lot of you guys are Christ of Israelites. Hey, man, you come in the exact same spirit as these people today, man. Very immature, man. And let me say this too, right? When we speak about, the whole thing about grape, we're not telling you to go deal with these young women and pop them and grape them. No, man. Absolutely not, man. Because if you're doing these things, man, you will go to jail, man. You will get in trouble. We're just teaching you on how it went down and how it was dealt with, man, according to the Bible, man. You see, but here it is, man. When you people, you're watching our videos, right? Here it is, you try to twist the narrative and make it seem like we're actually telling people, promoting it, to actually go deal with these women and grape them. No, man. No. Because that's going off, man. Because look, man, we're not living in ancient times. We're living in Babylon the Great, man. And if you do these things, man, you will get in trouble, man. That's off, man. We're not telling people to go grape these women. Absolutely not, man. Because you will go to jail, man. You will get in trouble, man. See, we're not living in ancient times. We're living in Babylon the Great, the land under confusion. See, there's certain things you can't do, man. Now, in ancient times, there were certain things, that you can do in ancient times that was lawful. You see, but if you try to do it now and in this place, oh, you'll get in trouble, man. You'll get in trouble. You will get in trouble, man. You will go to jail. Imagine seeing, momos. Let's say, if you a man, you got a woman, and that's your woman, right? But she ends up cheating with you. She's out here in the bed with another man. Well, really, both of them should be put to death, man. You see, but the thing is, if you do it now, in this place, hey, man, you're gonna go to jail, man. And if you put both of them to death, hey, man, you're gonna go to jail. Just like, when it comes to these momos, if you see them and you put them to death, hey, man, you're gonna go to jail, man. So, in ancient times, there were things that were lawful that if you're trying to do it in this place, trying to apply it into this place, or you're gonna go to jail, man. So this is why, it's physically impossible, to keep all the commandments, man. It's physically impossible. Because there's certain things we cannot do, man, because if we do it, we're gonna get in trouble, man. See, but you people speak about the laws. Now, of course, we do our best to our abilities, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, but we know it's physically impossible, man. And the scripture talks about if you basically sin one, you're basically guilty of them all. Roughly paraphrasing it. So this is 1 Corinthians 6:12. It says, "All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. So, hey, the point, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. So, there was things, that we could do, but if we do it now, man, we're going to get in trouble, man. And again, let me say it again. We're not here to tell people to go deal with these women and rape them. Absolutely not, man. You will go to jail. You will get in trouble, man. We're just teaching you on how it went down and what was going on, and how it was dealt with according to the Bible, man. That's it, man. We're just teaching the word and how it was dealt with. We're not telling you to actually do these things, man. We're not telling you to go deal with a woman that's 12 years old, 13 years old. No, man. Now, am I defending, Karl Malone for what he did? No. But at the same time, any times, hey, this was going on. A lot of men getting with these women, popping them, making babes with them at a young age, man. Now, of course, you as a 20-year-old man, you're not supposed to be dealing with a 13-year-old man, a 14, 15-year-old. And another thing too, you brothers out there, make sure, when you're dealing with these women, make sure, where you brothers be living at, make sure, how the age limit is, man. Because, we all got different age limits. Which show you this place got to go. This is why these devils got to be taken out of rulership, man. Because this devil done fucked up everything up, man. You got to wait a certain age. Imagine you being a 20-year-old man, right? Here it is, you cannot deal. Here it is, you see this 15-year-old chick, right? And she's pretty, right? You're just, lusting over her. You know that, she's, single. She by herself. She pretty as hell. Cute face. But here it is, you gotta wait, until she turns 18. So here it is, she's 15 years old. You gotta wait 3 more years, man. And ain't no telling what's gonna happen in those 3 more years, man. You gotta wait. What type of bullshit is that, man? Not knowing by the time she turns 18, she gonna have all these dudes, in her DMs. She gonna have multiple bodies. Body counts dropping crazy, man. Dropping numbers. Dropping hella numbers, man. Jumping from rod to rod. Sleeping with these different men. It's crazy, man. But it show this is why these devils must be taken out of rulership, man. Because this place is backwards as hell, man. And here you look at all these 13, 14, 15-year-old girls. They out here getting cracked, man. In these schools, man. And especially, when they go to high school. And even in middle school. These women out here getting cracked, man. But here it is, you gotta wait a certain age. And here it is, people talking about, because they keep mentioning that damn stupid ass Kendrick Lamar song. When they be saying, say Drake, I heard it like them young. Well, to respond to that, you like them women young. Well, when she becomes very young, show you people are very simple, man, and stupid. When a woman is very young, that's when she's at her prime, man. When that's her peak. When a woman is very young, when she's young overall, hey, man, 9 times out of 10, she's a virgin, man. See, a lot of y'all like to deal with these older women. It's like 24, 25. And here it is. All of them got ran down, passed down by these different dudes, man. Especially if they went to college. So look, man, when people talking about, do you like these women when they're young? Well, when a woman's very young, that's her prime, man. That's her peak. When she's a virgin. Because when you look at these women in their 20s now, they're totally loose, man. Even with that, they're still young, man. But you see how they're just jumping from rod to rod, sleeping with all these different men, getting cracked, getting passed down by these different men. These women are bugged out, man. This is why this place gotta go, man. There needs to be a reset, man. Press the reset button, man. This place is finished, man. These devils must be taken out of rulership, man. Because now there's an age limit, man. Oh, you gotta wait a certain age to deal with her. What type of shit is that, man? It's all fucking bullshit, man. But here it is, man, in ancient times, But show you, we're not living in ancient times, man. We're living in Babylon the Great, the land of confusion. It's a problem when a man that's 20 years old, he gets with a 14-year-old woman. There's a problem with that. But it's okay for a man to be with a man and a woman to be with a woman. It's okay when a man pops another man's woman. He gets praised for that. It's okay for a man to be with another man. He gets praised for that. It's okay when a man comes out the closet. He gets praised for that. But when a man, has multiple wives, when a man is dealing with these women at a young age, oh, he's a weirdo. He's disgusting. He's a creep. This place gotta fucking go, man. Ezekiel 3:1, it says, Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowls with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. So here it is, man. And here it is. Some of you guys, Karl of Israelites, you love the sweet part, but you don't like the bitter. There's certain things you like of the stuff that we speak about, but then there's certain things that you don't like that we speak about. Nah, man, you gotta eat the whole thing, man. You gotta take it and accept it. Here it is. Y'all love speaking about the kingdom of heaven, but you think, this is gonna be a cakewalk. Look, man, we're gonna go through a lot of shit, man, in order to get to the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna have to go through the trials and tribulation. We're gonna have to do a lot of things, man. We're gonna catch a lot of hell, man. And even though Esau's gonna go down, guess what? He ain't going down without a fight, man. So we're gonna go through a lot of hell, man. And you already know the type of time these devils on, man. They want to set up the New World Order, wanting everybody sea-hipped, declaring martial law. These horns are showing, man. They're gonna show you their true colors, man. They're gonna run down on you jigs, man. They're coming for y'all, man. And even y'all that love this devil, you guys at Karl of Israelites that want to kiss his ass, he's coming for you too, man. When he show you those horns, he's coming for you too. And here it is. You people love speaking about the kingdom of heaven. And here it is. You act like this is a cakewalk. Sure, you guys really had no idea what this ministry is really about. Here it is. Some of us, it's gonna be martyrs in this thing. Some of us is gonna be thrown in these FEMA camps, these concentration camps. And here is really, ultimately, you guys not built for this, man. A lot of you are gonna fold, man. And don't get me wrong, we love speaking about the kingdom of heaven, but we know that we're going to go through a lot of hell in order, for the kingdom of heaven to come. But here it is. You people love talking about the sweet part, but not the bitter, man. So this is Deuteronomy. Yeah, I'm gonna read it too in LT, but first I'm getting the KJV. It says Deuteronomy 22 and 28. It says, If a man, so now we're going basically into the whole thing about grape. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, when the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he had humbled her, he may not put her away all his days. So, hey, man, basically, going into grape, man, here it is, the man grapes the woman, and basically, he now has to, pay her, which is the law. He has to pay, the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver. So once, pay that 50 shekels of silver, hey, so by that, that woman that you graped, she now, becomes your wife. See how simple that is, man? But you people make it so complicated for yourselves, man. But I'm also reading NLT. It says, because I like the NLT, it says, suppose a man has intercourse with a young woman who is a virgin, but is not engaged to be married. If they are discovered, he must pay her father 50 pieces of silver. Then he must marry the young woman because he violated her. What does that mean when he violated her? He molested her. He raped her. So, because he violated her, and he may never divorce her as long as he lives. So so this is how it goes. When you end up raping a woman, according to law, you gotta pay the father's damsel 50 shekels of silver. And once you pay that, hey, man, that woman, hey, she now becomes your wife, and she's yours, man. You can't get rid of her. She's yours forever. That's how it is, man. And look, we're not here telling you to go deal with women at a young age and grade them. No, man. Like I just told you from the beginning, no. We're not here to teach you that. No, we're just teaching you on, according to the Bible, how it was and how it was dealt with, man. But we're not telling you to go do these things. Absolutely not, man. Because you will go to jail, man. You will get in trouble, man. But here it is, there's some of you guys, you see these kind of videos and you try to twist the narrative, man, and make it seem like we're actually telling people to actually do these things, man. No, man. No. You will get in trouble, man. And it's funny how you guys are calling us all kinds of names, and you got a problem with what we're saying, about the whole grape thing, and yet you same people that's coming against us, y'all the same ones that's doing all kind of shit behind closed doors, man. Ain't that something? So again, this lesson, was basically going to, about the Karl Malone, the whole situation with him, and basically, the whole thing about grape. Because a lot of you people, man, you got a problem with it, man. But, we just read it to you, man. According to the Bible, this is how, it was dealt with, man. If you grape her, you gotta pay the damsel's father, 50 shekels of silver. And once you do that, hey, man, boom. That woman, she becomes your wife. So that's the whole point, man, of the lesson, man. But here it is, some of you guys, man, you still got a problem with it till this day, man. And look, man, and I know some of y'all gonna feel some type of way about it, but look, man, in the kingdom, we're gonna get these women at a young age, man. You see, in the kingdom, everything's gonna go back to normal, man. Like it should be, man. Like it's supposed to be. Everything's gonna go back to normal, man. And we're gonna get these women at a young age. We're gonna have multiple wives. Okay? Now we're gonna get these women at a young age, man. Pop them. Marry them. We're gonna have multiple wives, man. And at the end of the day, we don't give a shit on how you guys feel, man.
Because this is what's going to go on in the kingdom, man. Because you see, on this side, hey, man, there's an age limit. There are certain women you can't deal with because of their age. Here it is. There's a problem when a man has, multiple women. This is why this place got to go, man. You see, in the kingdom, everything's going to go back to normal, man. Like it should be, man. Because on this side, hey, man, you can forget about it, man. Because this place, I think, is finished, man. So with that, I pray this video is edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim al-Shah, Ba'ashim Kabadash, the bond apostles, and the elders Stone for giving us this truth. And Shalom.